Since this wedding cake will be in a movie, we've been asked to make 3 identical cakes. One will be made out of styrofoam so they can use it all week long. And the other 2, they're gonna be the real thing. The trick will be to make them look exactly alike.
What my idea for this cake is, see these details on the dress? They're kind of like just frilly petals.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to come up with that.
Okay.
Let's see how this starts to evolve.
It's a lot of petals.
The trick is getting them frilly and thin. I like that second size too.
Okay.
I'm starting to gain some traction on this cake.
Yeah.
You know, wedding cakes are my favorite cake to make.
We're throwing Maurizio a party for his 21st birthday, and he made this huge, massive structure. So I decided I better do it up right.
All right, let's cover this, Frankie.
My daughter Sophia's here today. She wanted to help.
All right, let's dirty ice this.
Smooth it out. I really want fire on this cake, so I'm just gonna do it myself. I mean, nobody else wants to do it.
Siphon that end out, Phil. Suck on that end. When you taste alcohol, that means it's all the way through.
Okay. I'm gonna fill this with grain alcohol. I'm gonna squeeze the bottle, I'm gonna light it, and it's gonna shoot out flames. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, it's alcohol. Phil's a volunteer fireman, so I want him to help me out on this. I mean, I want it to be safe, but it's Phil.
What are you doing?
I'm making stuff go on fire
What is this for?
for my birthday cake.
Why does there have to be fire coming out of your birthday cake?
Why wouldn't there be?
Because it's dangerous and it's my house and I don't want it to go up in flames?
It won't. We have a fire extinguisher, look.
Did you tell my husband about this?
Kinda.
What do you mean, kind of? He agreed to this?
Nah.
I'm gonna go tell him.
All right.
And you might as well stop doing this because it's not gonna happen.
For this wedding movie cake, we've got all the petals on. Now I'm airbrushing it using a pearl spray to give it a little sheen.
It's nice.
Then I add some pink roses with some green leaves for just a hint of color.
I just think there's something very simplistic about it. It's beautiful. You know, you got the sheen, you got that, you got a little pink, you got a little bit of the green. I don't want to overkill and overdo it. I think this is just good. That's it.
Yeah, let's do it. Buddy? Buddy here? Wait till you see what he's got. Then he's got this stupid little tube and he's got his friend holding it next to his face.
If this blows up in your face, I'm putting it out with your face.
If you ever did that by that tiki thing, the whole tiki will light on fire.
Are we good to go?
Look, look. Where is this going? Where is this happening?
Calm down.
It's
just a little bit of fire.
Are we good to go?
Look, look.
Phil, abort, abort! Put it out!
So for Maurizio's 21st birthday, he came up with this bright idea for this tiki cake. But he's such a momo, he can't even start a fire right.
I hate to tell you, but you shot a dud.
Well, we're all still alive. Listen, there's no fire in my house. No fire special effects for this cake. That's it.
It worked, Fish.
Put the booze in the back and let's go. Back to work. Since Maurizio turns 21, he's legal this year. So we thought we'd build him a tiki bar.
Let's decorate the top of the hut. Straighten this out so that it hangs down like that.
We want this thing to actually serve alcohol. So we made this volcano. Instead of lava, it's gonna spew out tropical drinks.
All right, you pull, baby girl. There we go. Woo! All right, Cad, say to a Mary Rita.
To a Mary Rita.
Mary Rita.
What's a Mary Rita?
What you just mixed.
You boys excited? You're gonna get a tuxedo.
Oh, yeah. So we're getting pretty close to the date where me and Lisa are gonna renew our vows and Today, I have an appointment down at Sam's for me and the boys to get fitted for our tuxes.
Hi, how you
Hi,
doing?
how are you?
Hi, Lisa.
How you
Nice to
doing,
see you,
Maurice?
Lisa.
You too.
Maurice and Jeff own a formal wear shop in Livingston, New Jersey. I actually buy all my suits from them.
Look at this guy over
Let's
here.
take a look. All right, let's take a look here.
He's gonna have to tailor him a lot, it looks like.
So here's an option. If you don't want to do a tuxedo,
Marco, here, just
you're still going to be dressed nicely. No, Lisa doesn't like it.
I love the suit, I love the color, but if my boys are in tuxes, so is he.
give you a feeling for the appearance of it.
Somebody needs to roll your sleeves. Where's my other boy? I'm missing a boy.
So here's an option that's not a tuxedo. So that's a nice black dressy
Take
suit.
a look in the mirror.
Now look at you and compare it to your son. Does that look like you guys match?
Marco, come here, Dad.
I don't think you guys match.
Okay, so let's go to the
All right.
tuxedo.
Yeah, let's go to the tux. Let's try.
Can I take this off?
While I was out, I had Rachel in charge of making the duplicates for this wedding cake that's going in the movie.
Buddy told me, make it exactly the same. When Buddy came to me and he told me it was gonna be in a movie, I could tell that this was really important to him, and it's not only a lot of pressure on Buddy, but it's a lot of pressure on me.
I mean, there's like 1,000 petals on this, each one.
Yeah.
I don't think that Buddy's gonna think it's the same.
You
I
don't
really
think?
don't, no.
I'm about the same size when we got married.
That's okay. There's more to you to love. What do you think?
Let's put that tuxedo on you.
How do you like
You all right?
How do you like the tuxedo?
That's the tux.
This is a tux.
Go stand next to Daddy. I don't like the shirt.
Do old school. Go old school.
This is old school.
Do I love Daddy like I loved him 10 years ago? Yeah, you know what it is? I love him a little bit more. You know why? Because now I got 4 U's too. You know that? Stop. Sit down.
Always this boy to shop for boy.
Girls is more fun. We got skirts, dresses, pants, sparkly tops, different color tops.
We'll use a white tie. Let's look at Mommy and see how handsome we look.
Would you marry him again?
Absolutely.
All right.
You look handsome.
Cool. So me, Marco, and little buddy are all set for the wedding. We're gonna look great. But now, I gotta get back to the bakery and see how Rachel's doing on those movie cakes, because they need to be perfect.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I guess we just have to wait and see what Buddy says. And I hopefully he thinks it's good. I'm hoping.
I hope too.
Right?
Yeah.
These movie cakes need to be exactly the same.